Who could have pictured this, huh? I mean, I always knew you were something special, but this is next level. Only a handful of fighters have become double champs in the UFC. Some very rare company. And time. Good. All right, at the end of the night, though, remember, it's just a fight. Stay focused on the task at hand. We can worry about finding more trophy space in the morning. All right, let's go. Good. That's it.
All right, the super fight is finally here. The UFC champion in all his glory, trying to become a simultaneous two-division.
Ready.
Well, it's an opportunity of a lifetime, and this is one of the biggest fights in UFC history because this man is trying to become a two-division UFC champion. He made the walk with one belt. He's looking to leave with two. Let's see if he can get off to a good start, as he's done in the past. Let's see if he can get off to a good start tonight. Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Lands a big right hand early. Oh! Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out, it's beautiful. The backside hand is always at the chin. The elbows tucked to the ribs. The jab goes out. The jab comes right back to the face. It's picture-perfect technique, almost like a Taibo class or something like that. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Under 3 minutes now to go in round one. Oh, beautiful strike there as he lands up top, and he does so right after catching the leg. So maybe you thought he would catch the leg and go for a takedown. Instead, he goes for the punch, and he certainly found the range on that one. Got the single collar tie, and they separate. Lands the right hand.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise from the clinch now. Ooh, nice trip to get the takedown. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. All right, so there he goes, continuing to land that jab. When they put this highlight together, it's just going to be one head snapping back.
It's going to be boxers going back and watching this guy and going, wow, this is what a jab is supposed to look like.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Ngannou's shot is blocked. To spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Francis Ngannou. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
Ready, fight. Ready.
All right, round two.
Ooh, big shot land.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just tweak that head off the center line.
He was landing one before. Now he's throwing everything in combination, and they're all landing. Nice strike.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Nice punch lands over the top.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney, always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Oh, huge left hand from Francis Ngannou. Every time he loads up and extends, you feel like the fight. Oh, that is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talk through your toughness.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
Nice entry into the finish right.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Good punch.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
I mean, he's cutting them down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, collar ties. Just misses with the jab there. And both guys really throwing with authority. Gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very bad with it.
Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay if you would.
A lot.
All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we
Popcorn in
get
hand.
our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good to us.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Trying to double up on that jab. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Francis. He's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Ngannou gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
strike.
Lands the double jab. Ngannou's hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense. He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the mom's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Wow. He's done. What a performance.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 41 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Ngannou.
Well, get that man a second waist, put a belt over his shoulder. He has become a two-division UFC champion here tonight. Rarefied air. Only a select handful of guys in the history of the Ultimate Fighting Championship have won a belt in 2 divisions, and you can add his name to that